There are mistakes you dare not to make when setting up your campaign, because this mistake could damage your ad campaign and it could make your ad not to deliver. In this video, I will be explaining this mistake. I understand that feeling when you took your time to set up your ad and you published your ad. You came back a few hours later and you saw the results of your ad going somewhere you have no idea of. The most annoying part is when you are having a very high CPM. Not to talk about when you go straight to your ad amount spent. It's crazy. I've been there. I know that feeling, and I don't want you to make that same mistake I made over the years. So in this video, I will be dropping guidelines on these mistakes and how you could avoid them and how they can also affect your ad. Also, at the end of this video, I will drop my tips on what to check on how you can optimize your ad for better performance. So like, share, subscribe, and stick to the end. So the first on the list is campaign objective. How does this affect your ad? I will explain. It's a misplaced priority. You want your audience to make purchase. You want your audience to buy. So what you need to do is simply go to the campaign objective and choose sales. But instead, you went for engagement when you want purchase. Now, meter will use your campaign objective and put your ad in front of those that will likely engage with your ad and not to buy. So meter will use whatever campaign objective. So this is very important. If you misplace your priority while setting your ad campaign objective, that is the beginning of your mistake. So carefully know what you want and tell Facebook this is what you want, and they will follow your instructions. Mistake number 2 is audience. Now, your audience will affect your ad. For example, if you have a very broad audience, you are wasting resources. If your audience is too narrow, you are going to spend more, right? So you should properly set your audience, not too broad and not too narrow. It's somewhere in between. It's going to be broad but not too broad. You should be targeting over 20 million persons. Reduce your audience to fit in. So mistake number 3, ad creative. This is one of the most important parts. You should pay attention. Your ad creative covers both your ad copy, it covers the ad itself, it covers the copywriting, it covers the visual. So if your ad does not appeal to your audience, you will have a very low link click, you have a very low CTR, you have a very low click all, right? Because your ad copy, the ad itself, the ad copy is not appealing to those who you are targeting. So these things and many more will affect your ad and will make it not to deliver. Then mistake number 4 is your budget. Now, budget will not really affect you, but if your niche, if the audience you are trying to target is a bit competitive, right, you may have issues if you have a low budget, because a low budget will be very difficult for your ad to leave the learning phase. So properly adjust your budget, not too high. I'm not saying you should throw in money, no, but your budget shouldn't be too low. Next on the list is detailed targeting. When you do not properly target your audience based on their interest, behavior, or graphics, it will affect, because you are not properly targeting the right audience. Right. So these things and many more, but these things listed will affect your ad. If you notice you have a very high CPM, what it means is that your ad is not getting to the right audience. So what you should do is increase your audience, broaden it a little bit, right? Reduce some of the detailed targeting when you notice your CPM is a bit too high. Then two, if you notice you're having a very low link click is very important. It's a vital KPI. You should pay attention. And there are others. In this video, I will limit it to two. So if you're having a very poor link click, it means your ad creative is very poor. It's just simple. Your ad creative is very poor. And you should also have patience and allow your ad to run at least minimum of 3 days before you could properly analyze and see the result. So be patient, allow your ad to run for 3 days, right? And also remember that Facebook is a bidding platform, which means you are not the only one, right, running the ad campaign. So this is for your budget. But if you have a good setup and with the right budget, your ad will still in front. So do not forget to like, share, and comment. For any tips you want me to talk about, you can drop them in the comment section. I will go through them and I will make videos on them.